So to reach to a ceasefire, we need both sides to reach to an understanding or to a process to start a ceasefire. Maybe Israel will decide to start a ceasefire, and what will happen if Hamas will start shooting again?
Is it not incumbent on Israel as the stronger party, the more democratic party, hopefully the more civilized and strategic party, to be the adult here?
Israel are the adult, yes, we are the adult, but let's not forget, we are facing and we are dealing with a terror organization.
That's right.
They are acting differently than us. Israel cannot allow that a terror group will show the whole world or the whole Middle East that the only way that a Western democratic country like we are understands power.
Israel's been allowing that for 15 years. Israel's a country that was founded on the idea of being a light unto the nations, not to mention a model society with a kibbutzim and a true democracy. And I think it's a little bit sad when the sum of its ambition is to be seen as having delivered the last blow and not being as bad as a terrorist group. And I would actually caution the people of Israel against indifference about the collateral damage that you correctly say, I think, is less now than it was in 2014. You know, it's not helpful when all citizens on either side of a conflict across the border stick like glue to their government's official narrative. I think a little bit of introspection would be a good idea. And, you know, I understand the people of Israel being frustrated at the fact that they face rockets. There's no question that has to stop. But don't be indifferent to the suffering caused to the other side. The world did tolerate that in Mosul and Raqqa, but that was because there appeared to be an end game, and there also appeared to be no choice. The idea of constantly engaging in repeated cycles with a terrorist group and not caring that much if you're killing hundreds of people and congratulating yourselves that it isn't thousands of people, I think is a little bit pitiful, given what Israel should be.
But Israel is coming under a rocket attack, central Israel, like never before. Israel's biggest cities, Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, Haifa, Beersheba, all under rocket attack, like never before. I mean, the response has to be big. And we heard Netanyahu say, look, Winston Churchill, the United States, they flattened cities. The firebombing of Dresden,
of course.
The Tokyo raids, the Doolittle raids. Now we have the ability for precision targets.
I just alluded to that myself,
yeah.
With the attacks against Islamic State in Mosul and Raqqa. And at the end of the day, most people in West, while lamenting the damage to civilians, do accept it. The context is the issue.
Yeah.